How to use Google Groups in G Suite. Google Groups is available in the free Gmail account, but since in the bigger picture I'm strongly recommending that you consider G Suite to manage all of your email and all the other things that G Suite lets you manage, Google Docs, the paid side, great customer support. I'm not going to talk about Google Groups in the context of the free accounts. We're going to talk about it in the context of G Suite. Now, the bottom line on this is I'm talking here, as part of my 5 accounting tips for online or digital marketers. In terms of how to use this, because you might be in a situation where, using the example of Billbees as an app for managing all your bills and receipts, you don't necessarily want all of your bills and receipts just going to Billbees. You might want a copy going to yourself as well. And Google Groups is the perfect solution for this kind of thing. But I want to stress that you're going to find many more use cases for this. And I'll throw out one more example before we look at my screen so I can show you what this looks like. I have a calendar system that I use. Many of you, I'm sure, use the same one or other similar ones. It's called Schedule Once, and that's what I use to set online appointments with people, so I can send them a link and they can see what's available on my calendar and schedule with me. Well, when I get those confirmations, I want them going to both myself and my assistant, Erica. So I use a Google group for that purpose that redistributes to the both of us. So the point being, there's going to be a lot of use cases, not just this one, where this is going to come in very, very handy. It's a way of creating another email address without paying for another user that redistributes, right? So let's take a look at my screen and I'll show you what this looks like in 60 seconds. Over here, I'm in my G Suite admin console, right? So if I go back to, just so you can see how to navigate to this, it's going to ask me to log back in again. Perfect. Nothing like a little friction first thing in the morning. So here I'm in my main Google admin console, and of course over here I go to groups, and then I'll click on accounting. This is just one example. As you saw real quick, came up on my screen, I have several groups and they all serve a purpose. So here you can see this is Erica and myself. This is our accounting at Nerd Enterprises, and if you email this address, we'll both get a copy of that email. So feel free to send emails to it, but they might get ignored. Over here is the admin side of the Google Groups where you go to create it, and you can get there from within G Suite by clicking right here where it says View in Groups Service. Over here is really where the setup options are. And I'm not going to lie, it takes quite a bit of setting up to get this group to work, and oftentimes I've got to test it and send test messages before I'm satisfied that it's really working. I wish they would have a clone option so that now that I've got one set up, I could easily clone it and then just change the mix of users in that group. But the bottom line is, once this is set up, as this one is, anytime somebody emails accounting@nerdenterprises.com, it will go through to Erica and myself. And the reason there's a lot of settings is the groups can serve other purposes. So there's a lot of restrictions you can place about who can post to the group and who can't. In a case like this, you need to allow anyone to post to the group, and you need to configure it to send the message right away. So those are some tips, but I don't want to go into a whole tutorial on how to set these up. We can do that separately, so reach out to me if you want help setting this up. Most of you are probably pretty good at this kind of stuff and can probably figure it out for yourselves. But if you do need help, you know where to find me, Seth@nerdenterprises.com, or give us a call at 866-945-8070. That, my friends, is how to use groups in G Suite.